Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Yeah, 11th anniversary. I like to do a very simple practice when it comes to Dokkan. Maybe this is years of just doing this, right? I've been covering like every single news that drops since, practically 2016 now, right? So it's been like 10 years of me straight up covering the game too. Oftentimes when like a celebration starts. Now remember, every single celebration that's ever dropped ever in the history of this game, people have said it's dry at every single point of the celebration. It literally does not matter. I'm not making it up. It does not matter how much content they drop. That's completely irrelevant. It does not matter how much rewards they give, anything. People are complaining. It's just how it is, right? Just simply put. So I like to be very measured and wait. Let me take in the information before we could kind of say either way. Typically, especially like going in 11th anniversary, I'll favor like where I'm leaning is like, let's relax. By the time we hit the end, they're going to have gone crazy. Celebration will be crazy. We've never had a flop anniversary until now. I do think that this would qualify as a bad anniversary. I do. I think that this is easily the worst anniversary that we've seen in Dokkan, probably ever. So I wasn't playing like when I'm doing these videos too. Remember, I'm talking about this from the perspective of like a JP player on the JP timeline, and I would trademark Nano that the JP timeline is kind of like the canon timeline. Like it's no disrespect to any gold players or anything. That's not the point. We're just like let's stay focused on that, right? I was there during the first anniversary. I wasn't even on the game, right? So can't comment whatsoever on first anniversary. Second anniversary hits on JP. I was there watching all the guys. Like I was already fully obsessed with the game. I was taking in everyone's videos. I was watching every YouTuber, right? Game and Claw, Rhyme, D Free, Nano, Living Ichigo. Like I was watching all these guys, right? Boom, 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 taking in that information. Second anniversary was crazy hype. It was so good. And but this is where when we're comparing anniversaries, I really must stress to people that you can't just one-to-one compare it. If we pull up the second anniversary celebration info, it would look like the worst celebration of all time in the modern times. So that's why like we have to account, as I say, for like Dokkan inflation. So that's why I think the 11th anniversary is the worst anniversary ever, but that's without counting the first anniversary in that because I wasn't there. I think the 11th anniversary is behind every second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. I think 11th is worse than all those. In comparison to like, the second anniversary in 2017 compared to a normal 2017 celebration. The 6th anniversary in 2021 compared to a normal 2021 celebration, right? Like the 11th anniversary it is definitely not that good. I certainly have identified a couple of main problems here. To me, to have bumped this to like, could have been better, but like it's not the end of the world. I think it very easily would have just been, this sounds like a lot, but every day to download, we add 2 super easy A's to basically every data download we've had, really filling out. So the 4 key categories really we'd be aiming to target with that would be Goku family, Vegeta family, Realm of Gods, and GT Heroes. Or maybe Power Beyond Super Saiyan, like, because the Super Saiyan 4s do lead both. So, like, what is their main category exactly? Could it even be Power Wishes? But just, targeting super easy A's for around those categories would be the point, right? So if we go through it, now keep in mind, oftentimes people will say there's no content, but that's not what they mean. They say there's no content. It's not what they're talking about. They're saying there is not good content, right? The best example I could give of this easily is the 2024 Broly movie worldwide download celebration. They spammed content, but it wasn't that good or engaging. So people said there's no content, but that's not correct. There was content, it's just not good, right? 11th anniversary, though, they actually, like, when people say there's no content, that's more of like an accurate assessment, I would say, in comparison. So let's just do a quick glance through the celebration info here. We have the 11th anniversary pulled up. We've got this. Never, ever has the community, at least many members of the community, missed harder than complaints about the 10th anniversary. At this point, anytime I see 10th anniversary complaints, I'm doing nothing but pointing and laughing. That's it. I'm not even interested in hearing it whatsoever. And then 9th anniversary I've got pulled up. And again, I've got the Japanese information pulled up, right? Which is more applicable, trademark nano canon timeline thing. All right, let's just move quick. Now, keep in mind, I am doing this a little bit before the end. The Broly movie worldwide really had an incredible finish with 2 great fights, which lasted months and months and months. Memorable battle Gogeta and Janemba. And they dropped 2 of the strongest EZAs of all time. Legendary old-time EZAs, LR Tech Gogeta and LR Janemba. LR Janemba has been disrespected and underrated every single day that character was ever good, by the way. The day he originally came out, I remember the APT heads were trying to find excuses why he was bad. The day he EZA'd, people were pretending he wasn't good. That Janemba, has always been cursed, right? So, all right, let's jump in. So, we're about to get a drop in a couple of days. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind dropping this video, calling the anniversary a flop, and then Dokkan proving me wrong 2 or 3 days later. That's fine with me. Please, by all means, go ahead. Now, we can talk about this quickly. So, this is what I anticipate the drop is going to be. The 8th anniversary LRs will be gods of the game, just like every year. That always happens. Stage 2 of the Greatest Tours, which is an event people aren't really too interested in. Dokkan Ultimate Player's Choice Battle could be fun. And then these Artificial Life Form Red Zone stages will be reset, right? There also was some strange language in one of the videos implying that there might be a Red Zone or Supreme Magnificent Battle coming. It's hard to say, though. All right, so let's just quickly go through the 11th anniversary celebration. We got the Greatest Tours, these EX missions, ROF Blues EZA, sure. There's the Dokkan Fest / Legendary Carnival. We had 2 burst modes. The limited time buffs is a nice thing. I do like that. Missions. This does count at least a little bit. The ability to get a lot of extra Dokkan medals easily is nice. I don't want to underrate that. That actually is pretty good. This kind of like gift thing is pointless. The special battles, this is... okay, an easy way to have made the 11th anniversary way better is if these fights are actually good fights, right? Like, the GDC special battle fights were, like, legendary awesome fights. These ones feel more so like flops. Super Easy Blue Vegeta was fantastic. Pan was fantastic. Okay. Battlefield sucked here. Now, Part 2 Battlefields... damn, this is going to be a long video, huh? Part 2 Battlefields have been incredible in previous celebrations, at least in my opinion. Right here, right, look at the title. The most fun boss in Dokkan history. It was this really, I thought, fun fight where we were going through... YouTube, please, come on. Let's speed it up. I got videos to make here. This huge fight where we're battling this Great Ape Baby, like this like super boss, right? Look at this. We're on turn 7. Look at his HP on turn 7, right? Like, I thought this was... Dude, why didn't they do this? This is a good fight. Like this exact thing right now. This was good. This would have been fun. Instead, they dropped this trash. It's just a regular... It's just like... What they did was they did 2 battlefields. They just did 2 battlefields in the celebration. It's just... These are just like regular, like piss baby, easy battlefield fights. Nothing crazy about it at all. That's a huge fumble. And we could do Broly as well in that 2024 worldwide I talked about. They did... will it pop up? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, here we go. This one, which went through all of the Brolys. Again, I thought this was very, like, an exciting, fun fight. I remember there were some people that complained about it, but again, one point of me starting this video is keep in mind that every celebration ever, everything at any point, everything is always getting big complaints about. It's just how it is. I mean, it's a gacha game, right? Like, if people don't get the characters for free, they're mad. More on that in a little bit too, by the way. Okay, so we looked at that. Just pointing out that I count this as a big L. The Battlefield completely sucked cock compared to 10th Anniversary Battlefield, which was a really fun fight, right? Like, again, I remember, setting it up, like Iron Kane, we did a beginner's guide video. It was a ton of fun fighting Battlefield. What am I going to call Iron and be like, oh, make sure you don't fight Battlefield unless I'm there. We're going to do Battlefield together on that little piss baby one? Like, no, stop. This fight, the concept of this event is good, but it's too weak. Sales and stuff, stones. Haha, the Whis event. What a joke. Can you believe fuckers were like, they actually were like, oh yeah, it's good. It's a good revamp. I'm like 10K runs in. No, it's worse. It's worse than I mean, it's worse than it was. The ceiling, the very best equips are a little bit better than what the old Whis event would drop, but please, dude. They're sorted by typing, and you can't replace them. This is 1,000 times worse. It's so bad. Dokkan Day is continuing forever, which is good. By the way, there is a Dokkan Day coming up, just in case anyone... I did see some confusion on that, but there will be a Dokkan Day happening. Okay, there's that. This is an L for the 11th anniversary. They created a whole separate fucking banner, rather than putting, like, some of these characters on the actual main banners was criminal by Dokkan to do. I did not like that. And it's not like, oh, well, they just didn't have any room on the banners. No, because what the fuck is King Vegeta doing here? What is this Banner Unit Super Saiyan 2 Trunks doing here? What are they doing here? I don't know. But, I mean, that could have been, that the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then, Goku family, the Dragon Ball Kai Goku. Right? And then on the other Carnival banner could have been Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then it could have had the Dragon Ball Z opening LR Kid Gohan, right? We had the two Dokkan events. The Tamagamis are very good. As in, Tamagami 1 is just, like, in talks for best anniversary free-to-play character, is he not? Oh, yeah. I mean... you would have to go back to... So, remember, let's be fair. The 11th anniversary is a flop. It's unacceptable. They got to make sure the 12th anniversary is better. All that's valid. But at the same time, like, we do have to acknowledge things correctly here. I mean, bro, unless kids are actually going to come in here and try and talk to me about that one... Dude, sorry. I get mixed up looking at it in global order. Because the order is, like, wrong for, like, the canon timeline. This bitch. Tamagami 1 solos this fool right here. Outside of LR Master Roshi in the 6th anniversary, Tamagami 1 is legitimately, like, the best free-to-play character of any anniversary ever. So, I mean, we do have to acknowledge that. This is every year these get worse and worse. These equips are horrible, terrible. This is just returning events, pointless. I do quite like these. People were frustrated at the mission, even though it was easy. But I would defend these types of events. These ones, like, this is a kind of like it feels like a newish thing that Dokkan has been doing, where they're kind of creating, like, these challenge events based around a moment, right? Like, we had the clone Gogeta one, we had the Infinite Zamasu, like, Zeno button one, right? And I feel like this Goma one is just like that. So I would... this one, I like this event. I do. I like the way they set those up. Those are fun. These ECAs were both good. Super ECA Trunks is pretty solid. EX missions. This was dog shit. Absolute horrible crap. This is a W right here. Majin Ku is another very good free-to-play unit. Majin Ku is good. I like him. And they just added him easily to the shop there for that story event. What else we got? That's that Dokkan event we looked at before. Tickets. This we talked about. This is cool. I mean, this is just stones. I think a lot of players would say that's all they really care about anyway is stones. This was literally just do missions leading up to the anniversary, and then you did get a huge amount of stones right there. These deals are the same as always. Special Battle Part 1 was a flop. These stages were a flop. These stages are a flop, but the Tamagamis, I think, are pretty good. These are the same stuff as always. God event we talked about. Limited time boost, sure. This, which, I mean, in hindsight, should players have summoned on this? I would still lean towards no. You always want to be going for the anniversary LRs, but obviously Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma are just as good as ever, right? So they did reset these, which might be our major issue for the 11th anniversary. This really might be the major problem. Clearly they're counting this as major content. It does count, but these are stages we've already done. They did do new missions from these events, like brand new missions, which was good. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, like, this is a lot of stones from it. But, I mean, there's no actual, like, I don't know, the rivalry red zone or something. I don't know. Like, why was there not a new Supreme Magnificent Battle at least with some of these Super Saiyan 4s and stuff? Like, Supreme Magnificent Battle barely touches GT at all, dude. Because, like, okay, so the Dragon Ball Super Edition was a good one and a hard one, but this was just Dragon Ball Super characters. Universal Rival Saga 1 was a good one, a hard one, but it was just, Universal Rival Saga characters. The movie edition sucked. It was weak. It was just kind of a throwaway. And so were the Gathering of the Super Warriors. It was just a throwaway. Like, this Hybrid Saiyan 1, Next Generation Saiyans, is also a good Supreme Magnificent Battle. But we've never done GT outside of just the Gathering of the Super Warriors sucked. Like, so we've never done GT. Like, why? Right? Like, oh my god, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the hardest fight in the game. I feel like people want that. One major problem with Dokkan is every fucking year, the hardest fight in the game is Jiren, Omega Shenron, or Dragon Ball Super Broly. Every celebration, they're the strongest bosses, right? I hated this guy, but I mean, it's a countdown easy A. This battlefield is the same as always. That's just kind of neutral right there, not a W or an L. This is maybe the biggest 11th anniversary W, is they massively revamped and made these ticket banners much better. Huge W for that. Legitimately. This is really good. Friend summon, like usual. They just revamped daily missions. I mean, are we going to count this as an 11th anniversary thing? Once per day you get the milk, and every 30 milks you can get a red stone and pick a character forever. I mean, that is definitely good. And then these are just returning, which is cool, and then returning stuff. But see, it's just, there's just not that many events, legit. Like, legitimately, there's not that many events. Not that many stages. So, wow, 17 minutes to talk about that. Let's go to the 10th anniversary. Now, buckle your fucking pussies and cocks in here, because this is a crazy one right here. Now, keep in mind, remember, this Daima stuff is all technically 10th anniversary, so we do have the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta celebration in there. I mean, that could either be fair or not fair, but the 10th anniversary was just that goddamn good. So we have Daima Vegeta, we got some of those missions. Their EZA was very good. Super EZA Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta wasn't that good. And the most fun, difficult event in Dokkan history. Guys, right? Guys? Guys! The most fun, difficult event, we all agree, surely. Right? Guys, we agree. Alright, stone stuff. So this is, okay, so, this is the difference, right? Okay, so this is 9th anniversary pulled up, although I should have the 9th anniversary pulled up on the JP side of things, which we will do. Let me pull up the 10th anniversary here. Let's head back over. And let me also have the 11th anniversary pulled up. So 11th anniversary, and then we got those characters pulled up. This one we'll do is 10th anniversary. And let's get this right here. And let me just get to the JP 9th anniversary here. Oh, I already went way too far, actually. Yeah, gonna be like right here. Yeah, starts right here. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. So, so look at the amount of EZAs, right? So, we got 4 right here, 4 super EZAs. One was God mode, 2, I thought sucked, the fusions. And then Janemba, I haven't used much, but people are adamant that Janemba is very good. The Namek fusions, I would defend them, but they certainly weren't like the greatest of all time or anything like that. And by the way, don't forget to, this counts. I don't care. Battle motions are like my favorite thing Dokkan has added. And during the 10th anniversary, all these LR EZAs all got battle motions. Namek Goku, Full Power Frieza, Great Ape Vegeta, Kaioken Goku, the Gods, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta all got battle motions. They lulled us into a false sense of security, like, oh, LR EZAs are getting battle motions, and that's not what happened, unfortunately. They should. Every time they do an LR EZA or Super EZA, they should get battle motions. Like that, LRs must be mandatory that they get battle motions. I think they should. Yeah, and then there's also, don't forget, Gohan and Cell right there. Now, remember, the 7th anniversary major LRs, we are going to get that with the Spirit Bomb duo, right? Like, they're going to be crazy to match the Gods in Super Saiyan 4, but so many summons. All right, now, this is where the content is just like, it's just going to overwhelm us compared to what the 11th anniversary got. Dude, this is 20 new Red Zone stages. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these stages are the kind of stages that the very dedicated players, which I would fall into, don't, like, these are kind of like stages we're not really the biggest fan of. So, like, this is a good example of this. I remember specifically, like, remember these fights? Oh, does it not look, oh, it's just, I guess my internet. Like, it's not that this was, oh my god, it's so hard. Oh, it's just that, bro, the tankiness of these Red Zone stages was so crazy. I actually really liked, not this one, but I really liked the Blue Goku fight. And then, actually, let me pull this back up. The other fight I really liked was Beerus. These, in my opinion, were really good fights. But, like, I mean, of 20 stages, these are the two good ones, I think. I just, I don't know. I find that these are the fights that could be most engaging and thus most enjoyable. Where it's like, it's a one-phase fight like this, right? I do. And it does seem as though Dokkan, they have the easiest time balancing characters around this as well. It's where we start to run into issues is when they try and do these, 10-turn plus characters and stuff. So there's all that. And there was tons of missions for those, obviously. And the Battle Hard and Formidable Foes fights, which everyone loved until randomly, like, recently, where all of a sudden people are saying, oh, it sucked. I guess they're talking about because the last two stages that were added as you go through the whole thing, and then you end against an AoE super boss, but it wasn't even guaranteed. I remember Proton did the numbers. There's something like 60% he does a regular super, 40% he does an AoE super. I don't know. But, like, already, this is a shit ton of content compared to what the 11th anniversary has gotten, right? Like, unless we're talking about the old recycled Red Zone and Supreme Magnificent Battle stages, which, I mean, sure, the stones are refreshed. That's good. And there was a couple of new missions. Yeah, that's good. But, like, I mean, these were old stages, right? One of these, yep, sure. Then just an avalanche of EZAs, right? Now, I mean, Kaioken Goku is one of the worst EZAs literally of all time, but Great Ape Vegeta was very good. These guys, we don't need to waste too much time talking about them because every anniversary we end with the gods. Not like, you understand what I mean when I say the gods, right? Like, top 5 level characters in the game. There's a burst mode for the Red Zone, okay. Battle motions. Oh, can we get some new battle motions, please? Okay, damn, then there was also a Supreme Magnificent Battle. Can you believe fuckers cried about the 10th anniversary every day? And they did. They cried every day. I still have seen Slater post recently. Someone said, oh, it's crazy how all the negative anniversaries have Evolution Blue Vegeta. And I was like, wait, what the fuck, dude? The 10th anniversary is not negative. Get out from under your rock, dude. 10th anniversary was insane. Now a lot of stages right here, but these are kind of throwaways, I thought. These are not good stages. There was a bunch of missions and stuff, though. Still, at least they were new, I suppose. Then they revamped this as well. So they were steadily dropping these stages. I don't know if we'll get this for the 11th anniversary, because the big thing about this is the equips, which the equips we get from the 11th anniversary LRs, right? We get from the special battle fights, which sucked. I mean, I don't want to pretend like these fights are great, but the whole concept of this event was very fun. And they created all throughout the anniversary, they were dropping stages. I remember there was so much I couldn't even cover everything in time. I was so late to a lot of the content because there was so much they were dropping. And then all these missions, right? I know Iron Cane still hasn't done all these missions. A lot of these were new, a lot of these were challenging. Look at this, dude. It's insane. Like, you can't even... the 11th anniversary is not even in the same fucking stratosphere as the 10th anniversary. Now, 10th anniversary, maybe it'll be, like, special forever because it's the 10th anniversary. Sure. But, I mean, we have the 9th anniversary pulled up, and that is going to kick the 11th anniversary's ass, too. All right, so then more missions. There was, Purunga Dragon Balls. I saw a lot of people complaining that this celebration doesn't have Dragon Ball campaigns, but... I don't want to... This is not common during Anniversary as far as I remember. I could be wrong on that, but I remember the 3rd Anniversary, I think, was when they first introduced it, but they don't do these that often. I guess maybe the problem is that, like, Daima, the Dragon... Like, it's a huge factor into it, right? And then same with GT, where they're literally fighting the Dragon Balls, essentially. So, I don't know. And then don't forget, by the way, the free fucking character they gave out. Now, 10th anniversary haters, they get really whiny about this, really salty, and it's just honestly, like, very immature and bratty of them. Because, yeah, guess what? It's a gacha game. The same thing. Like, I'm in love with a stripper. I love Dokkan Battle, but Dokkan Battle's a stripper, right? Like, it's a gacha game. But they gave out the anniversary character for free. They just said, here you go. Have any anniversary character you want. Guess what? That counts. The 10th anniversary is goated. Just off of that. Yes. It does. That matters. Anyway, let's continue. Take a collecting missions. Yep. Now, one thing I did kind of side-eye y'all a little bit. This is, like, people... Every time I see people complain about content, right? This is something that's existed forever. But anytime I see people mention, oh, where's the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage? My eyes roll out of my skull. I can't roll my eyes hard enough. Or people talking about boss rush and shit. Like, bro, these are so boring. Come on, man. Like, people were like, there's no story events. Bro, come on. Story events? Like, yeah, where is the new Red Zone? Where is the new Supreme Magnificent Battle, right? Something like that. But asking for story events, I think, is crazy. That shit is crazy. Come on. We're asking for story events? Oh, man. But they did drop 4 story events going through the entire series, which was pretty sick right there. Yeah, bro, we missed this, dude. So this is like a great link level event. It was an item with a lot of shit you could grind, equips, and various resources. Why isn't this just here? Like, this should be a staple for every damn anniversary. This should just be there the whole fucking celebration. This is just a returning story event. Same with this. There's, the carnivals and Dokkan Fest and stuff. These, which is always there, Dokkan event. 2 Super EZAs, which are sick. 2 LR EZAs. They return one of these link leveling events, which is good. The Dokkan Chronicles. What a god event. God tier event. So good. The shop for this, incredible. Like rare characters that hadn't been around for like years and years and years. It just a fun event meant to experience the history of the game. Just incredible cinema. Not exactly, the craziest stages or anything like that, but this is just a great idea for an event. Here we go. Battlefield Part 2. I already showed it. This was, I thought, most fun boss in Dokkan history, in my opinion. That was the goddamn title right there. We didn't get that in 11th anniversary. This is normal stuff. Dokkan event. Yep. Campaign. All this. This is irrelevant because we do have the daily or the weekly pan stage, which we get those from. Here's the 4 Super EZAs right there. just normal stuff. The Dokkan Ultimate Thrilling Battle, which it was 9th anniversary, 10th anniversary, but they didn't return it for 11th anniversary, huh? And we have a Dragon Ball story right there. This crappy event, whatever, but I mean, it's there. 4 Super Easy A's right there. Yep, the Whis event, they had kind of done a bit of a revamp on, and same with the Trunks and Goten thing. That's just returning stuff. 10th anniversary ticket summon. 11th anniversary mogged the fuck out of 10th anniversary ticket summons. And 9th anniversary ticket summons, too. Mogged the fuck out of it. Like, we'll be fair. 11th anniversary is a major flop. But, again, we could be fair. This is a monster W to take away Amatsu and move forward with. Yes. Absolutely, dude. Friend Summon is good. This year's got it, too. That's really good. There's red zones. This is just a normal battlefield. Patans, they intentionally are spreading them out a little bit more now, so there's that. This is the same stuff as always. Same stuff as always. Yeah, wow, dude, the 10th anniversary. How crazy. Dude, to say it mogs the 11th anniversary, dude. Now, I guess one thing is I'm mostly focusing on just, like, how busy the celebration is, the amount of characters. I mean, if we wanted to, again, be fair here, the overall character quality of the 11th anniversary is much higher than the 10th anniversary. Now, a lot of that does have to do with the GDC power creep, which cut the game in half halfway through the year. We'll see what this year is going to look like, but remember, many of these characters I hated or weren't used much. The Super Easy fusions I thought were garbage. Goku and Frieza, the Frieza is... The turn 1 Frieza is the worst performance of any anniversary LR we have ever seen in any year. Evolution Blue Vegeta, who people hate, is 1,001 times better than Frieza turn 1. This Frieza is so garbage, right? Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who people cried about all year. I mean, Demon King Piccolo pissed people off because this should have been like a Dokkan Fest LR. This Kaioken Goku was really, really bad. This Gohan wasn't really bad, but I didn't really use him much. Remember, the EX part stuff does count, so this guy was a huge flop as well, although they were great. Remember, Daima Vegeta, this is an anniversary character. It wasn't until just now, thanks to Daima Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, that Mini was even, like, a real character. Like, people are saying, oh, he's back. No. He was never even here, Mini Vegeta. He was garbage the day he came out. It was only during the 11th anniversary that this guy was here for the first time. All right, so we looked at 10th. Let's look at the 9th. Been a while, 9th anniversary. I saw last year, I remember many people were arguing they thought 9th anniversary was better. Let's take a look at this as well. I'm not going to look at the 8th anniversary, but in terms of pacing too. Oh, this is another thing that I guess the way they have the celebration info is set up is tough to show it because, like, the red zones are right here, but all the individual parts we're not seeing where, like, red zone stages were coming in. It's just kind of like the finished product at the top of the celebration info. So keep that in mind. But the pacing was much better during the 10th anniversary. They did not say, all right, you guys got your shit on the 20th. See you in a week. You got your shit on the 13th. See you in a week. They weren't doing that during the 10th anniversary. They didn't do that during the 9th anniversary, and they didn't do that during the 8th anniversary, as far as I believe. Maybe they did during 9th anniversary. I know 8th anniversary, though, was the best pacing of all time. Easily. There was like a 3-month stretch. The pacing was the best of all time. Is that Chain Battle Golden Frieza right there? I think it is, right? What the fuck? Actually, is that a Chain Battle too? This Jiren? I think it is. What the hell? Okay. All right, let's take a look here. So, oh yeah, remember there was some issue with this. Yeah, they like took it away and then they brought it back. But this was a new story event that got us the Sleeping Beerus, who is right here. I hated Sleepy Beerus, but a lot of people really liked him and thought he could get stuff done. So keep that in mind. There's those normal things. Here's the banners with some of the tons of thanks tickets. There's all the banners. So remember, this was 9th anniversary battle. So we've had it be 8th anniversary battle, 9th anniversary battle, and 10th anniversary battle. Looks like the 10th anniversary is where they're going to end it. So yeah, these were just all the stages. They added special equips. You know, the stage against Broly and Beast Gohan. And then the Supreme Magnificent Battle. Remember, this was an all-time great event. Many of these fights were awesome. Trunks Oh, this was a good fight. This was a good fight. And these two, we had 4 good fights. Like, essentially 4 kind of like showcase fights from this. The Blue Kaioken Goku who canceled dodge right away. This Trunks was a demon because oftentimes the character that started out in slot 7 determined if you live or die, right? An engaging fight at the very least. This is the Gogeta fight, which I think most people consider kind of the main showcase stage for quite a while. And then there's the demon fight, Beast Gohan, who, with his damage fucking threshold and his locking and that artificial life form mission, oh my god. Devastating, right? That was a great event, though. Great event. We had a Jiren burst mode, some missions. Some of this. There's UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta, legendary EZAs. At this point, I do think we could talk about UI Goku being the best character of all time. Like, if you include just the character itself. So, their original come out when, you know, any EZA performance, any Super EZA performance, all of it, UI is probably the best character of all time. AGL UI Goku. I would probably say so. Oh yeah, remember the Pan event where you could grind the water bottles was there? This was like a stage that had, yeah, look at the link level rate. 19 is huge. So this is just one of those stages, like a quick like daily or something like that, with a monster link level rate. Oh wow. This was huge content. Cell Max Stage 2. Holy. Yeah, in hindsight, this was probably the hardest fight in the game. Holy hell, here we go. Movie Boss Rush. They never, the stingy bastards, never gave us GT Boss Rush. We talked about that so much. Right here. And they never fucking gave us GT Boss Rush. So are they just not going to do it? Is it going to be a new stage at the end, even though it's going to be correlated to this? Are they just never going to do GT Boss Rush? I still don't understand the logic they're using for combining the red zones. I don't understand yet. We need more time to figure it out. But yeah, so there's that. This was another fun fight, right? Look at the amount of fun fights the 9th anniversary had. Crazy, yeah. This is the EZA Frieza, sucked ass. Sleepy Beerus, I thought sucked ass as well. I didn't think either of them were good. A story event right there. These are returning events. This was returning events. Beast Gohan was the Dokkan Fest and some of these missions. Oh my god, the 9th anniversary was so good with content too, dude. Holy shit. The memorable battles. You could probably say the content was superior 9th anniversary to 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary had more overall. There was a lot good there, but 9th anniversary probably has the best overall content, I would say, of any celebration probably. Maybe GDC, the 2025 GDC. These were good. These were fun stages. These memorable battle fights here. I remember that this Gohan and Piccolo one, we did that a lot. Yep. I remember. This is an orb event for Pan. Let's see. I don't recall this one. I think it's like, oh yeah. Like Bond and Master and Disciple orbs or something like that. Oh wait, we got the oh wait, hold on. I just want to double check something. Growth. No, I'm stupid. Bonus. It's bonus. Whoops, I clicked the wrong one, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, stingy bastards. Yeah. Couldn't just give us dodge and additional, like, good equips, huh? Trash. Look at this garbage. Ugh. This is the current event on. Yeah, trash. Okay, so we got that. This was a great EZA. Blue Kaioken, Goku, Evolution, Blue Vegeta. These boys were nuts. They were great, like, all year. Really powerful Rainbow Orb Changer, and they're just a cool as shit character, right? Like, so they were great. We had one of these big-time link level events. These were fun. I think this was for Superhero and Super Bosses. Another burst mode for Golden Frieza's event. This is the ultimate thrilling battle. Again, 9th anniversary had it, 10th anniversary had it, 11th anniversary. They're like, yep, nope. These are just returning events, returning EZA. Broly got his Dokkan event stage. the medals. Here's the tickets banners, which sucked. Yep, purple stone, red stone, all that type of stuff. This is, oh, what was this? This is a, oh yeah, remember this? This was different on Global and JP, right? For JP, this is super bosses, and then I think maybe for Global, it's movie bosses equips. Remember that? That was so strange. Yeah, this is super bosses. I think for Global is movie boss equips. But these events suck. Look at these crappy equips anyway. Oh yeah, the hit event. Yeah, this was just kind of like an event where they're introducing territories, like bosses that have territories. I mean, it was something. I guess maybe I could consider that actually. Yeah, now that I think about it, is that kind of like one of the the Goma event, the Infinite Zamasu event? I think so. Okay. Yeah, I that means I would defend this stage. I do like those. Yeah, because this kind of is like you're fighting hit. This is after the future, like the future trunk shit, like Goku Black and Zamasu, but right before the Turn of Power starts. That's what this is. Like that little filler episode. Legends created some really fun characters based on that episode, I remember. Oh yeah, then the movie Red Zone, some of this stuff released during anniversary. Yep. Boss Rush. Oh my god, people go, oh my god, Boss Rush, there it is. Please. Support memory boost. What's interesting is these got revamped right after the anniversary ended, and they were completely brand new. Broly Chan Lemo. I mean, I can't say nothing but say they were a great EZA. I got a lot of use out of this character. Can't hate on them. Can't. These are for 2 sub EZAs. This is the remember, it was a 4 EZA drop. It was Broly Chan Lemo, the Broly and Paragus, the Bardock and Gine, and then of course the Blue Kack and Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta there as well. These are returning events. Okay, Countdown UI Goku. History has forgotten, but this guy was crazy. History has forgotten it, but he was nuts. So these are just returning events. A lot of returning events. Returning EZA areas and stuff, and that's it. Yeah, the 10th anniversary is so crazy. The 10th anniversary is just an avalanche, a flood of content. 9th anniversary was kind of like consistent good content. 10th anniversary was just an absolute avalanche of stages. Like, the amount of shit in here is otherworldly. It's crazy how much stuff is in here. And then the 11th anniversary, man, it's just like, it's not like, people are not making it up. It's weak, dude. It's weak. This is just like nothing. I think that, like, at the very least, if every data download had 2 super EZAs added to it, it would be much improved. Man, I don't know. So hopefully the end of this anniversary is good, but you guys see, I do think the 11th anniversary is probably the worst anniversary of all time. Worse than, I mean, I wasn't there for first. It is worse than 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. It is. I think the 11th anniversary, unfortunately, is the worst anniversary of all time. Doesn't mean, oh my god, the game is dying or anything like that, but they did kind of throw a flop out at us. We'll see what is the reason. Why is the 11th anniversary a flop? It's hard to say. I don't know. We'll see what upcoming looks like. Is there going to be an EX part? I would think no, but I don't know that, right? So we'll see if there's an EX part. We'll see what Saiyan Day looks like, Golden Week looks like, right? The thing about the 10th anniversary year is the 10th anniversary is in talks the best celebration of all time, up there with 2025 GDC, 9th anniversary, cooler movie celebration. But then the next several months were definitely not very strong, right? Golden Week was weak, Saiyan Day was weak. So we'll see what 2026 is going to look like with those celebrations. But let me know what you guys think. 11th anniversary, though, definitely a major flop. Hopefully Dokkan rebounds after this. I have confidence they will. Amatsu, show us something.